Welcome to our guide on epic pruning hacks to transform your garden into a masterpiece. This video is your passport to a garden that's not just beautiful, but a reflection of your unique style. We'll help you master the art of pruning, from picking out the perfect tools to learning the timing that makes all the difference. So whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this is your chance to shape your garden like a pro. Stay tuned as we unveil some mesmerizing pruning techniques that will leave your garden looking absolutely stunning. First things first, let's master the basics of pruning. Pruning is more than just cutting away overgrown branches. It's an art that shapes your garden, encouraging healthy growth and promoting lush blooms. There are three primary types of pruning cuts. First, we have the heading cut, which shortens a branch or stem but doesn't remove it entirely. This type of cut stimulates the growth of lower buds and branches, creating a bushier appearance. Second is the thinning cut that removes an entire branch or stem at its point of origin. This cut is used to open up the plant, improve its shape, and reduce its size. Lastly, we have the pinching cut. This is a soft cut made with your fingers, and is used primarily to promote bushiness in young plants. But how do you know which cut to use? Well, it all depends on what you want to achieve. If you're looking to create a dense hedge or bush, heading cuts are your best bet. Thinning cuts, on the other hand, are perfect for opening up overcrowded plants or reducing the size of a plant without altering its natural shape. And as for pinching, it's the go-to cut for indoor plants or young seedlings that need help branching out. With these basics at your fingertips, you're ready to encourage healthy growth and shape your plants just right. Now let's move on to selecting the right tools for the job. Stay tuned. Having the right tools for the job can make all the difference. When it comes to pruning, there are a few essentials every gardener should have in their toolbox. Firstly, hand pruners, or secateurs, are a must. These are perfect for cutting branches up to 3/4 of an inch thick. For thicker branches, consider loppers. They're like hand pruners but have long handles for added leverage. If you've got large trees or shrubs, a pruning saw is your best friend. It can take on branches over 1.5 inches thick. Don't forget about hedge shears for shaping hedges and shrubs, and a pruning knife for delicate tasks and grafting. When selecting tools, prioritize quality over price. Look for features like comfortable handles, rust-resistant blades, and easy-to-sharpen edges. Remember, well-maintained tools will last longer and make your pruning tasks easier. With these tools, you're well-equipped to start pruning. Timing plays a crucial role in pruning success. Just as each plant in your garden has its unique character and charm, they each also have their own preferred pruning times. Let's delve into this a bit more. Deciduous trees, for example, are best pruned in late winter, when they're dormant and before the vigorous growth of spring sets in. This is when it's easiest to see the tree's structure and make precise cuts. Evergreens, on the other hand, prefer the warmer months. Prune them in late spring or early summer, after their new growth has begun to harden off. And what about flowering shrubs, you ask? Well, those that bloom on new growth, like roses and hydrangeas, can be pruned in early spring. But for those that bloom on old wood like lilacs and forsythia, it's best to prune them just after they've finished flowering. Now you know when to prune for maximum blooms and growth. Get ready to unleash your inner artist. It's time to dive into the world of creative pruning techniques that can turn your garden into an outdoor art gallery. First, let's explore the magic of topiary. This age-old art form hails from Roman times and involves trimming and training perennial plants to form intricate shapes. From simple geometric designs to elaborate animal figures, topiary is a fantastic way to add a touch of whimsy to your garden. Next up is espalier, a French technique that involves training trees and shrubs to grow flat against a wall or fence. This method is not only aesthetically pleasing but also an excellent solution for small spaces. Imagine a pear tree sprawling elegantly across your garden wall, its branches laden with ripening fruit. That's the beauty of espalier. Another technique that's gaining popularity is cloud pruning, or nuwaki. This Japanese method involves trimming trees or shrubs into cloud-like shapes, creating a sense of tranquility and harmony. You can use this technique to create a zen oasis right in your backyard. Then there's pollarding, a technique used to promote a dense head of foliage and control the size of the tree. This method can give a dramatic architectural feel to your garden, especially in winter when the bare, sculpted branches stand out against the cold sky. And let's not forget about bonsai, the Japanese art of growing miniature trees in containers. Though it requires patience and precision, the result is a living piece of art that can bring a sense of peace and balance to any space. Remember, these techniques are not just about trimming and shaping, they're about understanding the growth habits of your plants and working with nature to create something truly unique. So, don't be afraid to experiment and let your creativity run wild. With these techniques, you can add flair and personality to your garden. Your outdoor space will not only be a haven for plants and wildlife, but also a reflection of your artistic spirit. So grab those pruning shears and let's get creative. Pruning isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about keeping your garden healthy. You see, pruning is a powerful tool in the gardener's kit when it comes to problem solving. It's not just about shaping and controlling growth, but also about addressing plant health issues. Let's dive into some common plant problems and how strategic pruning can come to the rescue. Overgrown plants, for example, can be a real headache. They can overshadow other plants, stifle their growth, and create an unruly look. With the right pruning technique, you can control their size, improve their shape, and let in more light for the other plants. Now, what about dead or diseased branches? They can pose a threat to the health of the entire plant. Through careful pruning, you can remove these problematic branches, preventing the spread of disease and promoting healthier growth. Sometimes you might notice your plants aren't blooming as much as they should. This could be a sign they need a good pruning. By removing old growth and encouraging new, vigorous branches, you can stimulate more abundant and vibrant blooms. Pruning can also help in pest control. Certain insects and pests are attracted to dense, overgrown foliage. By thinning out your plants, you can reduce hiding spots for these unwanted guests, making your garden less appealing to them. Remember, each plant is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. It's essential to familiarize yourself with the specific needs and characteristics of each plant in your garden. This way, you can tailor your pruning approach for the best results. And remember, when it comes to pruning, less is often more. It's better to make a few well-thought-out cuts than to go in with shears blazing. So, take your time, observe your plants, and prune with purpose. With this knowledge, you can ensure the health and beauty of your garden. So, get out there and use those pruning shears with confidence. Once you've pruned your garden to perfection, it's essential to maintain its beauty. After pruning, plants require specific care to ensure they continue to bloom and grow healthily. One of the first things to remember is watering. Pruned plants can be quite thirsty, especially in the days immediately following a trim. Providing ample water ensures your plants recover quickly and start growing anew. Next up is fertilizing. Your pruned plants need nutrients to support new growth. A slow-release fertilizer can provide these nutrients over time, promoting healthy and robust growth. Don't forget mulching. Mulch helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and improve soil health. A layer of organic mulch around your pruned plants can provide these benefits and more. Lastly, monitor your plants for signs of disease or pest infestations regularly. Early detection and intervention can save your plants from significant damage. With these maintenance tips, your pruned plants will thrive year-round. Congratulations, you're now equipped with epic pruning hacks to shape your garden like a pro. We've covered the basics, the importance of using the right tools, and the pivotal role of timing. We've also delved into creative techniques, problem solving, and how to maintain your pruned plants. With the right techniques and a little creativity, you can turn any garden into a masterpiece. Thanks for watching.